Okay, let's talk about minimum time visit of points. So you are given an array, which is the array of points, and this is the rules, and you can actually look at it, but I'm not going to suggest you to read it. So you need to traverse all the point, right, from the beginning to the end. So here's my example: 1, 1, 3, 4, and -1 and 0, right? So point 1 is 1, 1, point 2 is 3, 4, point 3 is -1, 0. So point 1 and point 2, I'm taking the absolute value between x and y. So 2 and 3, right, for the x and y. So for the distance is actually like you take the maximum between the x and y. So it would be 3, right? So 1, 1 is here and 3, 4 is here, right? So the distance from 1, 1 to 3, 4 is 4, right? Is 3, right? So I take 3 steps to 3, 4. So from point 2 to point 3, right? So it take actually 4 steps. So it's the maximum distance from between x and y. So I'm just coding and then the answer will come out pretty quickly. So for int I equal to 0, I less than points dot length, and then I plus plus, and x is between what? X is between the points at 0, and then subtract the points, and I plus 1, the next point, right, at 0, right? And the idea is going to be the same for y. So max dot absolute points, I 1 minus points, I plus 1, 1, right? And don't forget you need to change the constraint to I plus 1 because you need I plus 1 point when you are at I position. So the result will become what? Plus equal to the maximum between the x and y, right? And you just return what? Return a result, and that will be your answer. And let's run a code, and it's pretty good. Alright, it's good enough. So let's talk about time and space. For the space, you're actually not using anything, so it's out of 1. And for the time, it's nearly all of n, right? It depends on how many points you have in the array. So you traverse from 0 to I plus to the points length -1 and then -1, right? So it should be all of n. Be honest, because you are traverse every single point. Be honest, and that will be your answer. All of n for the time complexity, all of 1 for the space complexity, and that will be your answer.